What's up everybody, Brian here down in the Gecko Lab. Thank you guys for joining me. This is your weekly sales preview video. Alright everybody, you guys know the drill by now. This is the video where I go through and preview for you all the geckos that will be up on my website for sale this Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The website updates every week, and if you want to see what's going to be for sale before it goes live, this is the place to do it. One quick note before we get into the geckos this week, and we have a lot of geckos because it's another supersized double sale week. I've got 21 new geckos going up on the website to show you. Before we get into those, a quick note, I did put some morning geckos on the website. You guys have, if you follow my channel, seen my morning gecko experience, how many times I've moved them into cages and lost them and they get out and run all over the place. They're doing great. My colony, my main breeder colony, is doing fantastic now. They are starting to produce, and I do have some available on the website. I have pairs. I always sell them in pairs of 2 because morning geckos do better together. I highly suggest getting 4 or 5, but I sell them in pairs of 2, $50 for a pair. You can of course add those on to any crested gecko order and they will ship for free with your crested gecko. So if anybody's looking for morning geckos, they are currently available on the website. That being said, let's get right into this week's geckos. 21 to get through, so we are gonna be quick and speedy about it. I don't want to keep you guys here all day. We're gonna start off with this C2 pinstripe girl, really nice bright girl. Lots of cream on the dorsal, cool white spots on the sides, and of course those dark tiger markings as well. I really like these. You guys know how much I love these. That girl's gonna be on the website. Whoops. I hit a button and it changed my screen up here and not my gecko down here. There we go. Second up, we've got a really nice charcoal male. This guy is super dark. Great example of a charcoal low pattern. You can see on some charcoals how they have that phantom gene, of course, that mutes out all the cream that would be on the pattern. This guy doesn't even have much of that pattern. Almost a solid colored charcoal, real nice looking boy. After him, we are going to move on to this charcoal female. I've got a few more charcoals this week. I got hit up after last week. I put 4 charcoals up for sale, and I still had a lot of people asking for more, so I've got a few more for you. This charcoal female is going to be up for sale. You guys know how these females go super fast, so if you're looking for a charcoal girl, don't miss out on this one. After her, I've got another charcoal girl, another A++ grade charcoal girl. Not much to say about this. How many times can I say charcoal girl in a row without it sounding weird? Charcoal girl, like twice is all. Anyways, it's the end of my day. I'm tired. I've been up since 2 a.m. Bear with me, guys. I'm a little slap happy. This curl is beautiful, super dark, just a nice A+ grade charcoal girl. She looks great. Let's move on. This one I absolutely love. This tricolor empty backline pinstripe. Look at how beautiful this girl is. Great head structure. I love that dark black base color. I love the orange markings, and of course the white pins and the white laterals. Just doesn't get any better. I love this. When this comes out of my empty back pinstripe line, this is what I'm really going for. I absolutely love it. That girl's one of my favorites this week. After her, we've got another empty back line. This one is a young male, much lighter base color, lavender color, some Dalmatian spots. Great structure. Nice, cool tricolorish markings with the orange and the white overlays on the lats there. Beautiful boy. I really like the structure on him, how long those crests are. Good looking boy. After that, we are going to move on to this guy. So this one is really interesting. This is a het axanthic tricolor. Now, it's a pretty low grade tricolor, but it is still a het axanthic tricolor. The keys here, great pattern. Visual offspring of his should have white tipped crests and maybe some white on the sides because of that tricolor pattern. And of course, his super dark base color means super dark visual axanthics when you pair him with the right female. He's a really cool, unique het axanthic boy. He's gonna be available on the website. So for those of you that are still looking to get into the axanthic project, you know they don't come around very often, 1 per week max. Here's your chance. All right, after that, we've got this ink spot super Dow girl. So this one is from my Inkspot line. Real light base color. I love the red accent tiger markings. I think that contrasts really well with the black spots. She is very nice. She'll be up on the website if you're looking to add a Dalmatian. A good possible mate for her is this next one, a nice Inkspot male. Much darker base color. Every week I talk about that C2 gene, what has it and what doesn't. Here's another great example. This guy does not have the C2 gene. The last one does. You can see the difference in the amount of dark, dirty pigment, the brownish pigment. That's what that C2 gene does. But this guy, great structure, big black spots, real nice high-end Inkspot Super Dal there. After him, we've got another, okay, that C2 gene, obviously this one has it. Super, super pale, bright, Inkspot Super Dal female. Great big black spots, extremely light base color. I like that a lot because it makes the black spots really pop. And of course those cool red markings again, kind of a reduced pattern on the tiger markings on this one with those red markings. Absolutely beautiful. That girl will be on the website. Again, she's another one that I'm like, kind of like the girl I listed last week where I was like, I kind of want to keep her and breed her to Chunky Monkey, that male I've got coming up. But I've got a few girls picked out for him. I could use a few more. We'll see. This girl's going up on the website though. After that, we're going to go to this, another C2 white spot drippy dorsal pinstripe. This one has great light color. You can see those white spots just coming down off the dorsal. Pretty low expression, but great color. This would be really nice to breed with a lily white and get those bright, vibrant yellow, orange lily whites. After that, we're going to go into another high-end, super light base Inkspot. This one is a male. If you got this boy and that last female Super Dal, you were going to be like starting off with a bang, you could say. Absolutely gorgeous light base Super Dal boy. Love those big black spots. Love that almost pure white base color, even lighter than the female. Great option right there. That guy is killer. After that, we're come Dalmatian crazy this week. Another Inkspot male. This one has a darker base color, more of a yellow, nice structure. Big black spots again. I'm running out of things to say about Dalmatians. There's so many of them. If you're looking for Dals, this is the week. I've had a ton of Dals come up in the last month or so. Great pickings on Dalmatians. This guy is another top-notch gecko. Okay, after that, let's move on to a red pinstripe. This one has nice base color. I love all the white on the side markings there. Beautiful kind of classic red pinstripe. This one does not have that hypo gene, that C2 gene, so it's not the real vibrant, bright neon red, but great red color nonetheless. Absolutely good option if you're looking to bring some color into your pinstripe projects. After that one, we've got this really nice red pinstripe male, red quad stripe male. Big head on this guy. Obviously incredible structure, incredible lateral line with those the spikes that stick out on the lateral line. Great pinstriping, solid cream dorsal. His structure so big it's where it like folds up at the back of his neck. Just an all-around incredible gecko. That guy's going to be on the website too. After him, shockingly enough, another Dalmatian. This male has a lot of tiger pattern, again that darker base color, great structure. So this is kind of a different kind of great structure. A lot of times when you see people say this one has great structure, they mean it's got a big head. Well, this guy's head isn't that big, but the crests are super big. So kind of a normal size head with extra long crests. I really like that look. It makes him look like a saw blade or something. Really cool looking male. He'll be up on the website as well, obviously. After that, we are going to jump onto this red Phantom Pinstripe Boy. So this one wouldn't fire up for me all the way. I suspect he gets quite a bit brighter than this, but I usually do 2 tries. If you don't fire up the first time, you'll go on the next photo shoot, and if you don't fire up that time, you're getting your picture taken anyway. That's how I treat these geckos. They get 2 chances to fire up for me. This guy just wouldn't do it. So he's priced accordingly with his picture. He's not priced with how nice I think he could be if he fired up all the way. He's priced according to the picture. So he could be a pretty good bargain if he ends up firing up the way I think he will. Regardless though, beautiful gecko. You breed this guy to a really nice black pinstripe female, you'll get great results. I love doing breedings like that. After that, we've got this really nice tricolor pinstripe boy. Very similar to the really cool female we saw earlier. This guy would be an incredibly nice match. Those two together would be perfection. all that white markings over the orange markings on the side, just jet black base color, deep black base color, white pins, empty dorsal, good structure. Not much else you need out of a gecko than this one right here. Absolutely stunning. Okay, after that, we've got 3 geckos left. And next up is this kind of unique lavender pinstripe. This guy, nice, again, that nice head that I like, not the super droopy crest, but a nice sized, good shaped head, great structure, big pins all the way down the back, full pinstripe with tall pins all the way down the back. Nice busy pattern on the side, some orange overlaid with white, that kind of tricolor pattern that I like, as you guys know. Just a cool looking pinstripe there. Okay, I've got 2 more geckos to show you, and these 2 go together as a pair. A lot of you guys know what that means. There's only one thing I sell as pairs. This first one is a 100% het axanthic male, kind of a dark red, rusty red color, a handful of spots on him, good structure. Again, a lot of people are prone to saying, oh, axanthics don't have good structure. Couldn't be further from the truth. It's just one of those things people say. You want to prove it wrong? Here's your boy. Good structure on this boy. Nice 100% het axanthic male, and he comes with this girl. She is a 66% het axanthic female. Now she looks a lot like our charcoal line. I've had several het axanthic females pop out so far that look like charcoals. The ones that I've kept and bred have been hets, so I don't know at all if that means this girl is a het or if I just have one axanthic breeding that produces geckos that look like this. She could be a het, she could not be. Like I said, I've explained this before, so let me explain. 66% het, so that just means there's a breeding where, in theory, there's a 2 out of 3 chance that this gecko carries a axanthic gene. Now, obviously, with a het, you can't tell by looking at them if they carry the gene. You have to breed them to find out if they do or not. So if statistically this girl has a 2 out of 3 chance of carrying the gene, you call her a 66% het, because there's a 66% chance that she carries the gene. The only way to find out for sure is to breed her to another axanthic line male, like the guy she's paired with. So that's why she's called a 66% het. So the pros and cons here. The pros, obviously this girl's beautiful looking. If she is not a het, if she does not prove out, still a really cool looking dark Phantom Pinstripe female. So she's a top end gecko on her own accord, plus the chance that she could be a het. That's a big plus. And also, if you're looking to get into the axanthic project and you're on a budget that doesn't allow you to get a full 100% het pair, because I mean, they're expensive geckos, and I know a lot of people just can't swing it. This is a slightly cheaper option. Well, more than slightly cheaper, a significantly cheaper option, because the female, and that's the gecko in the het pairs that drives more of the price, well, she's a 66% het, which is discounted heavily. So this pair is only about half the price of a full-fledged het, 100% het pair. So if you're looking to get into the axanthic project on a much smaller budget, this is a good way to do it. Granted, it's a gamble, because if this girl doesn't have the gene, this pair can't produce visual axanthics. But if she does, you hit a home run for a fraction of the price of some other people. And even if she doesn't have the gene, well, your boy does, so you could bring in other females or breed him back into these guys as offspring, because those ones would have a chance of being hets as well. So there's a lot of different routes you can take. This is a great entryway into the axanthic project at a much lower price point. All right, guys, that is it. That's my lineup for this week. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions about anything, leave me comments down below. I always try and get back to you guys. As always, 9 o'clock Eastern time this Friday night, the website will update with all of these geckos available. More pictures, pricing, weights, all the info will be on the website when it launches. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Brian with Altitude Exotics. AltitudeExotics.com is where it all goes down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Instagram at AE Geckos. And as always, be safe, be kind. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.